Hi everyone, this video is about CRUD operation in React.js. Okay, it is from scratch and we will explain step by step to you. Okay, so let's see it will be the end result of our example this that we will create in this video. Let's first of all create a new record. Okay, right now we have 11th ID, so let's add jamil@gmail.com and let's add a phone number. So let's submit it. If we press back, we will go back to the home page. Let's submit it. See, the 12th record has added. See, okay, if you would like to read a record, press the read button. See, we read the record. If you press back, we will go back. If you press the edit, we will go back to the edit page. We can edit that back. Okay, let's come back. For example, let's update this one. Okay, let's press the edit, the Jamil back Khalid, and let's update this Khalid, and also let's update it. See, the record has updated. If you would like to delete a record, press the delete. Would you like to delete? Yes. See, the third record has deleted. So it is all about CRUD operation in React.js. We will go step by step and we will explain all the steps. So just watch the video till the end. You will understand how it works. Let's get started. So for this CRUD operation, we will go step by step and I will explain you every step to you. Okay, first we should create your React app. Okay, if you didn't, so you should create your React app. After that, install these packages. Okay, npm install react router down. It is used for routing to go through one page to another page, and this Axios is a library for to post data, fetch data. Okay, we will use Axios. You can use fetch API also. Bootstrap is for designing, and the JSON server is we will use this server to post our data to this server and fetch data from it and edit it and delete from this server. Okay, so now let's go. Let's first check our packages. Let's come here. See the Axios, Bootstrap, JSON server, React router down. So now let's first of all set up our JSON server. So for that, in this root folder, okay, in our project I will create a folder by the name of db.json. You can name it whatever. Okay, it will be JSON format. I will write some data in this file. Yeah, this is the data in our db.json file. Okay, we will read, update, delete these data. Okay, these are 10 records. So after that, now let's move to create our components. The first component would be the home.jsx. The second one would be we should create our component inside src folder, home.jsx, and the second one would be create.jsx. The third one would be the update.jsx, and the fourth one would be read.jsx. So now let's write some data inside it. React functional component export, and also inside update React functional component export, and inside create, and inside home. Now let's create our routing. Okay, to route from one page to another. So for that, let's come to app.jsx. We will import first of all our React router now. Import browser router from React routes, and also the routes and route. Now let's create our routes. So for that, I will write browser router, and after that, inside this I will write routes, and inside it I will create routes. Okay, this has two properties. The first one is the path for this, for the home would be just slash, this is the route, and the element would be, and that would be home.js. okay, is equal to home. Yeah, we should write it in like this. After that, we will move to the create. Okay, we will create an element, a record. So for that, the path would be create, and here we should update it to create. We have to go to create one, and after that we have the update. we will pass an ID to update. Okay, based on ID we will perform updation, so we will pass an ID to that. We will write like this, and we will move to the update component, and after that we have the delete the read. We will read database on the ID also, say that would be read and read component. Okay, so this is our routes. Okay, so we will go from this. If we run, we will by default goes to home because it is /, it means the home. Then we will move. If we write create, we will move to the create. If we write updates in ID, we will move to update. So let's perform it. Okay, let's run our server. npm run dev. We will check our routing first, then we will start our coding. So let's move to this URL. See, by default we came to home page. Okay, so now let's write, for example, read / second one. Okay, we came to the read section. Okay, read. Let's write update. See, we came to the update. If we write create, we should come to the create component. See, we came to the create one. So it was our routing. So now let's move to write our coding. The first thing is that I will fetch the records, okay, from this server, from this file, and I will display them on our page or in our home page. Okay, so for that first I should run this db.json server. So for that I will write JSON server watch db.json. Yeah, it will run now. We got an error, so let's check it. Data must be in object, so that should be JSON format. So let's just wrap our array in this object. So let's come here to the end. We will write curly braces here, and we will assign a name also. Let's assign a name here at the start before the array. We will write users. Okay, so let's save it now, and let's run it again. Yeah, our server is running now. So let's move to this URL. We will fetch our user records. See, these are our records that we have. So now let's close it. Come back here. We will come to the home component. Yeah, to fetch the records, let's come here first. So first I will import the bootstrap. So let's come here. I will import that inside the app.jsx import bootstrap /dash/css/ I will just import the css part. Okay, .main.css that has imported. So now let's move to our create. Yeah, inside create, inside home, sorry. Yeah, here let's assign some classes. Yeah, I wrote these classes for these are the bootstrap classes. Okay, when we bring these items to the center, and also the height is vertical and the red height, it will take all the screen. The background is light. Now let's write here in h1 tag list of users, and after that we will display our data in a table. So let's first of all create a table. We will create a new element. We will assign some classes to this. So I wrote these classes for this new element. So now let's first of all check our application, how it looks like. Let's move back to home. See, our home looks like this, but let's add something else here. Flex column. Yeah, the flex should be in the column. See, it should looks like. Now we will add our data here in this div. So now let's come here to fetch our records from our file. Let's come here. We will run use effect hook, and inside that we will create a function, and here we will write our array dependency, which is used for whenever you would like to update your records. Right now, if you write here a data, when that is updated, so we will update we will call this again. This means right now, okay, this empty array means that it will render just the first time whenever we run our application. So now let's write, we will access our data, we will use Axios library, okay, for getting our data. Axios.get, and we will use the URL that we previously ran, okay. We will use this URL. Let's come here, this URL, okay. We will get our data from this URL. Let's remove this space. When we get the data, then we will assign that data to a variable. We will store that there. Result. First we will console that, console.log result. If there was any error, print that error to us on the console. Let's move to the console and check our data. Let's come here to the inspect and come to the console. See, we have our objects, the data which we have pitched, okay. This is our data that we will use. Now let's create an object, a variable, state variable, const data, set data is equal to use state hook. I will use state hook for that, and it is array type with us. Now let's assign our data to that variable. We will write set data result data. We will assign result that data, okay. Previously you saw that. Let's come here. I will show you, it is important. Let's come here. First we will come here to the result, okay, then the data. Let's come here. See, first we will come result, then the data. In the data we have our array, our objects. So after assigning that, now let's create a table and we will display our data inside that. Yeah, I wrote this code, okay, this code. This is the header, okay, the header row, ID, name, email, phone, and action. The action is used for delete and edit options, okay, but we will display these 4 things from our data. So now let's pitch our data. Means to display that, okay. So let's use our data object that we have, okay, this one, data dot map. I will use map function for that. Let's write our data and index. Here, if we use these parentheses, we don't need then the return statement. But if we write these parentheses, then we read the return statement, okay. So to write, I will use those, okay. So now let's print our data here. First we will write the key is equal to the index, and here we will write our table data, and first we will print the ID, d.id. After that let's check which records we have. Yeah, we have the ID, then the name, d.name, email, phone. Let's check it, the phone is okay. Yeah, ID, email, ID, name, and phone. The phone is too longer. Instead of phone, if we display the website or username, it will be okay, it will take, yeah, okay, it's no problem. After phone, we will create 2 buttons, okay, now for edit and delete. First one will be for the edit, second one will be for the delete. Let's assign some classes to this. Button sm, button primary, class name, button sm, button danger, margin A. Let's check it now. See, we printed our data here, okay. See it is our data that we have printed. So let's assign a class name to our table. Bootstrap class name, table, table step, and I think which was the class name, I forgot that. Yeah, it looks like this right now. Let's add a read button also in the right side, and this would be striped, and let's add a button here. Copy this and paste it here. This will be read, and this button should be info. Yeah, it looks like this now. So now when you were, let's create a button in the top to add a new record. So to create a new button, I will come here, just here, okay, on the top of this, inside this div, okay. Create a new div, add a new, okay. I will just assign some classes to this. So I wrote just these classes. So now we will create this as a link, okay. Whenever we click on this, we should move to the create route. Okay, we should come to this route, okay, this create route. So for that I will use here link from React outer DOM. I will import that, see, from React outer DOM. After importing that, I will use that here now. Come here, let's remove it right now. I will write link, and after that it has the two property, and it will goes to create route, okay. It will goes to this create. Let's add class, and let's add some classes. Button success. See, it looks like this now. So whenever we press this, we should goes to create now. See, we came to the create section. So here I will create a forum now, and to add a new record to our file, JSON file. So let's come to the create. So I have created this design, okay, this forum I have created, okay. This is the outer div, and this is inside the div, okay, this one, and then add a record, and this is the forum name, email, and phone, and last we have the submit button and the back button, okay. The back we use link, and we will go back to this route, okay. We will go back to home page. So let's check it how it looks like. Yeah, it looks like this. Whenever we enter the data, we should store that in our variables, and when we press the submit button, we should store that in our file. So let's do it. First I will create an object, const values, set values is equal to use state, and this is an object with us. Inside this we have name, by default nothing, then we have email, and then we have phone. So now let's come here, and we will write here on change. Whenever we change the values, so we will just update our object. We will write like this, set values. See, we will call this method, okay, use state method, set values, sorry, what is it, set values, and we will just update our object. We will write the previous values, and now we will update our name. We will write like this, a.target dot name, and we will assign it. Here we will just update name, sorry, name, a.target dot value. We will assign to the name, the target, the value that we are inputting, and we will write the same thing for our email and phone number. Here we will just update our email, and here we will just update the phone. Update the phone. Yeah. Whenever we update these values, we store them in this values object. Then when we submit this button, so we should store and send that to the DB file. Okay, so whenever we submit, we should call a function on submit. By on submit we will call handle submit, for example. Okay, let's create this function. Const handle submit is equal to, we'll get an event, we'll create an arrow function, event.prevent default submission. After that we will call our API as we have did in our home component like this. Okay, so now we will post the data. Let's copy this and paste it here. Instead we will change it to the post because we are posting the data, and here we will pass our data values, and after that we will get a result. So if the result was okay, so then we should move to back our home component. So to move back to our home component, for that I will write, let's write console.log result, and to move back to the home component I will use navigate. Navigate is used for it is a React Router DOM hook which will navigate to the routing, okay, to the routes. So I will use const navigate is equal to use navigate hook, okay, from React Router DOM. And now let's use it here, and I will write navigate. I will go back to the home page. Now let's try it and check it. Yeah, let's try it. Use of gmail.com, this is the phone number. Okay, yeah, let's press the submit button. We didn't came back, and also the method, let's check it. Where is Axios.post, and we posted our values. Submit handle submit, prevent default is okay. So we should import the Axios. The Axios was not imported. Let's import it. Yes, I think the problem was that. Let's check it again. Let's come to the console and let's write and let's press the submit button. Again not posted, and here CRUD name, but it should be post. We have written this name wrong, default, that is AO, okay, default. So now let's check it. We'll enter, press the submit button. See, we came back to our home page. Let's check it, the new record. See, this record has added. Okay, new record has added. So now whenever we press this read button, we should read the detail of this object. Okay, whenever we press and read, we should see the detail of that. So now let's come here to back to our home page. In the home page we will come here to the read, and this is linked with us. Let's change it to the link, and we will import React Router DOM link, and it's imported here. Yeah, that has imported. And now let's move to is equal to, we should go to /read/ we will pass the ID. Okay, to pass the ID, for that I will write something like this. Okay, yeah, now we will pass our ID here. We will write like this, d.id. Whenever we pass our ID, and we should go to the read component, to this component. Inside this component we will read the object based on the ID. So I will create something same like I will fetch the data here. Let's come here to the read, and I will come here to the home page. I will copy the same thing like this. Okay, and come here to the rank, and here I will just now get the data based on the ID. I will write /. So to get the ID from this URL, okay, that we are passing here, we are passing, for example, /user/read/1. okay, so to get that data, we will attach the ID. We will import the ID using use param hook of React Router DOM. Let's write const ID is equal to use param hook of React Router DOM. It will fetch the data from the URL. We will get the ID. It will give us the ID from URL. And so now here we will write plus id. Based on this, it will give us the record. So now let's display that record. So to display the records, we will use our bootstrap now here. So I use this code, okay. Whenever we pitch the data, result the data, and we assign that to this data variable. Now in here I read that records, okay. Just data.name, because that is an object with us. Data.name.email.phone, okay, of that user. And finally we have two buttons, one for edit, we can edit that, and one for back to go back to the home page. So it is the code for the read. So now let's move and check it. So let's read, for example, this. See, this is the record that we have. We pitch based on the ID that record, okay. And here if you would like to go edit, we will go back to the edit. If you come to back, we will come back to the home page. So it was all about read. So now let's press edit or edit here. So we should edit that record. Let's come here to the update. So for the update, first I will create a forum as we have created for the create. As we created this forum, we will create the same forum, okay. Let's copy this one and we will edit that later. I'm copying because it do not take the time, okay. It is not hard to write the code from scratch, okay, because we wrote once. So let's declare all those values also. As we read the record, we will read. So first of all, when we come to the update, we should read a record, okay. We should take the values of a record and we should display that in forum. So I will do that later, okay, once I will show you. Let's remove this, and also remove this. Let's remove this and just come here. Yes, I will show you the update forum. So let's check it, where is the error. Let's import the link. Yeah, it looks like this. So now we should change this text, and also we should have the data that we would like to update in these forums. Update user. So for that, to get the data related to that ID, we will write the code same to as we wrote for the read, okay. Let's copy this because we are reading the record based on that ID, and we will pitch that to the data, and then we will write here the value is equal to with the data dot name, and here data.email, and here data.phone. Let's check it now. Let's import Axios and also use effect and use state. Yeah, I imported all those things. Where is the error? We imported link also, use effect, use state, Axios. What else has remained? Use forum, okay. You should import use forum also. Let's check it now. Yes, see, we have that record, okay. So let's come back. Whenever we press this back, we should come back. Let's read this one, okay. Pair check left check. Sorry, we should edit it. See, we have that record. So now whenever we update it and we submit that, let's then change the name of that. We should update that record. So whenever we submit this, before that we will get the values, okay, as we wrote the values here unchanged. So the same we will write for that. Let's copy this one. and we will update the values on change. Here we will change the name, and here we will change the email. Here we will change the phone. So after changing this value, when we press this update button, we should go to a function, and on submit event we should call handle update. Let's create that function here. Const handle update is equal to, we will get an event, arrow function event dot prevent default submission. Now we will update our record. So for the updation, again let's come here, and as we did here, we will copy this code. Just one thing we should change, that is to change the post method to put. Okay, Axios and everything is imported. We will pass our values, okay, users, but here we will update our data based on the ID. So let's pass our ID here, /+ID, and we pass the values result. Yeah, so let's navigate. We should import the navigate also. Const navigate, is that imported or not? No, that is not here. Get is equal to use navigate. Yes, that is okay. So now let's come here. So let's go back and we press, for example, the first one, Lionel. Let's edit it, and Lionel Graham. We can't update our values, so instead of that, so whenever we pitch the data, instead of using this data, we should use these values. Okay, so let's come here and update our values. Instead of updating that, I will remove that one. Okay, so just let's remove, comment it down, and come here. I will just call set values and result.data. Back, come here, and using, instead of value, I will use values dot name, and also values dot email, and values dot phone. Let's check it now. See, again we have, let's come back and read it. See, edit it. Let's change it. Here we will change that to the update it, and also let's write this updated, and let's remove this phone number. So let's press the update button. What happened? See, this record has updated successfully. See the phone number, this one, and also updated this one. Okay, so now let's perform the last functionality. Whenever we press this delete button, we should remove that record. Let's come back to our home page. Oh, we should change this to the link. Okay, after changing this, we should go to the to is equal to, as we wrote this, it goes to, instead of that, to update. Let's check it at the home page. Let's press this edit. See, we came to the edit page. Press back, let's to the delete. We will call here on click event. Whenever we click handle delete, we will call this function, and we will pass our ID to this function. Create an arrow function, and we will pass our ID to this d.id. Let's create that function down. Okay, after the return, const handle delete, we will get an ID. Sorry, is equal to arrow function. So let's declare a variable const confirm is equal to window.confirm. Would you like to delete? If the user press the OK button, if that was confirmed, so then we should delete that record. If confirm, let's write that. Now we will call use Axios dot delete, and we will write our route here, that is this route, and we will just use our id plus id dot, then we will get a result, and we should go back to navigate, and let's create navigator. Const navigate is equal to use navigate. Navigate will goes back to the home page. If there was any error, console.log error. So let's move this code to the top. Handle on click should call that okay. So now let's come here. When you press this delete button, press the delete. Would you like to delete? Okay. So I think the record has deleted, but that need a refresh. Okay. So for the refresh, let's come here. We will write. So instead of navigate, we will use location.reload method. We will call this one. So let's come here back. Let's press this delete. Yes. See, the record has deleted. So it was all about adding, reading, editing, and deleting a record using JSON Server in React.js. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and like this video and comment down. Thanks for watching.